beautiful risings, whatever time, day and night that you're watching this. Hope all is well with you. Welcome back to my channel. I am back from my second home, Jamaica. I'm back home, and I just wanted to make this video of me moisturizing my locks and having like a little chit chat talk with you all. But before that, I wanted to do a little something, if you'll let me. I just want to sing a little song for you guys. So here it goes. In memory of Jamaica. I'm pleased to be chilling in the West Indies. Jah provides all my wants and needs. La da 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 dum. La da 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 da. So, my locks simply loved being in Jamaica. They were enjoying that nice weather that they were having out there, and I want to show my locks some love. I washed my locks on the 17th of August, so now it's time to moisturize them and show them some love. This is how long they have gotten. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. The length from when I first started May the 18th, 2019 until now. No, 2018. Yes, May the 18th, 2018 until now. Look at the growth. If you go back to my videos back in May up until now, you'll be like, wow. Because I'm like, wow. So, the first thing to moisturizing your locks is, of course, water. Water. I'm back in the States now, but it's still water. Water. And then I use my Rosewater and Apricot oil mixture. Oh, in this water, I also have Rosemary essential oil. And then I oil my scalp with some apricot oil, and that's what I have in here, apricot oil. And I use my hair ties to separate them as I oil my scalp. And matter of fact, I need to put on a shirt because I don't want the oil to get on my shirt. So one moment, please. Okay, so I went and got my shirt, and this is the same shirt that I use to put my locks in when I'm drying my locks after I shampoo them. So let's put this on, shall we? LSU University. Yep. Take off my glasses. So we are all ready to separate the locks into sections. That's what I like to do. Separate them into sections. As you may know, I have 25 locks, and I'm glad that I chose that number because when it's time to, I don't have to put the other one on. When it's time to retwist, it doesn't take long to do. And also when I shampoo the locks, it doesn't take as long because I only have 25 locks. So I shake up the water and rosemary essential oil blend. Because it's better to mist the hair with water and then the rose water and apricot oil mixture. Mist the locks, show them some love, and then the oil is to help seal in the moisture. Now, look at this lock here. My hair likes to grow away from the locks. So you see, look at all of this. All of this is loose hairs. And it constantly is growing away from my lock. And that's what my hair does. It grows away from the lock. Look at all of this loose hair that does not want to stay in the lock. But you know what? I embrace it. So I got my apricot oil here, and I oil the parts, basically. I oil the parts, and then I just go down the lock like that. And I try to get the loose hairs back into the lock. And then on to the next one. And I do the same thing. It's really good to moisturize your locks. You don't want them to be so dry and brittle. Okay, so my SD card cut off. But on to the next section. And, you know, just do the same thing. Miss the locks. Show them some love. And Rosewater, apricot oil. So, as I was saying, I didn't know that the phone stopped recording, but anyway, my hairs likes to grow away from the locks, and it's crazy to me, but it does. Let's get some of that apricot oil. Apricot oil. Yeah. So I hope all is well, like I said before. It's amazing that August is almost gone, and we'll be coming into September. These months are going by so fast. Yes, indeed. Another thing that I have been wanting to do, I'm in search of a satin scarf or bonnet, something that can stay on my head at night. I have a satin pillowcase, but I really want to tuck my locks under a bonnet of some sort. I was looking on Amazon for some, but I don't know if it's gonna be the right one for my locks, because my locks are thick and they've kind of gotten longer in such a fast time. At least for me, it seems like it's happened. It feels like it happened overnight, even though I know it didn't, but that's exaggeration on that. But yeah, so what I use right now is my satin scarf, and I, you know, tie it towards the back, but I'm ready for something else. So I'm still trying to find the right one for me. The right one for me. I have one in the back that I need to do. But other than that, this is what I do on a weekly basis, and it's really important, like I said, to do, because you don't want your locks to be all dry and brittle. That's not good for your hair whatsoever. It's not good for your locks. I have one back here. I have like a jumbo one in the back. And the hair does the same thing. It goes away from the lock, and it's, yeah, something that I just have to accept at this point, because that's what it does. I really wanted to like semi freeform, but because my hair grows away from the lock, I don't even want to take a chance on my locks thinning. Do not want to take that chance. No, no, no. So this is basically all I do. And this is the smallest lock that I have, the thinnest lock that I have. And it's doing good, honestly. Yes, indeed. I can't say this enough that this is the best decision that I have ever made, was to lock my hair. Back in 2009 is when I did the big chop. And from there, I tell you, best decision to go natural. And now, you know, having locks, it's awesome because I don't have to spend hours in the mirror doing my hair. Now, what I can say, and that has always been from the time that I went natural, and even back when I used to get perms, it would take a long time to dry my hair, like really long. And even with the locks, it's no different. It still takes a long time to dry my locks. This last time when I washed my hair, like I said, on the 17th of this month of August, I washed my locks. I sat under the hair dryer for almost 2 hours. Almost 2 hours. And then it was still wet. So I sat outside on my balcony and sat there and read a book for a couple of hours, and it was still kind of damp. So I had to end up using my blow dryer to finish up drying my locks. And that was a bit much, I felt, because it was really hot outside and it still took a while to dry my locks. And I'm like, wow, this is amazing that it's taking this long to do that. But no regrets still. I still love my locks. Best decision I've ever made. And what more can I say on that? If you ever think about the pluses and minuses of locks, there's so much more pluses to me than minuses. It's so worth it. It really is. It's so worth it. And if you make that decision to start locks, I can tell you that I started mine with 2-strand twists. I did not go to a beautician or a loctician to start my locks. 2-strand twist. And then from there, leave them alone. And they will lock. Or another thing that I thought about doing before I did my 2-strand twist was to freeform. I thought about that quite a bit, to freeform, but I just didn't do it. I decided to just start with 2-strand twists. So that's exactly what I did. And it was the best decision for me. Now, nothing against going to a loctician to start your locks, because if that's the route that you want to go, then that's good. If that is what works for you, then so be it. For me, it was more like wanting to do it myself or have my daughter do it. So my daughter helped start my locks for me. And so I wanted someone who I knew to help start my locks. The first set of locks was $40. This set is $25. And I knew I didn't want a lot of locks because I didn't want to have to take forever to retwist my locks. So $25 was the end result. I wanted $21, but $25 was the end result, and that's fine. And at the time when my daughter helped start my locks for me, I wasn't sure how I was gonna like this set of locks because I was so in love with my first set of 40 that, you know, I kept in the beginning comparing this set to my first set. And then I said, you know what, there's no comparison. You can't compare one set to another set. How your hair is going to be is how it's going to be. And, you know, at the first set was a diamond shaped parting. This set is just square and no significant parting of the square. And I think that really turned out awesome because the way my locks look, it's like it was meant to go the way that it got, the way that it went, and how they have turned out. I'm so happy with this set. And it's growing out nicely. Just the hairs like to grow away from the locks, so I always have to be mindful of that. And keep it moving. Yes. So this is all I do. And I just let my hair just be for a bit. And that's that. This is how it looks from behind. I'm going to do this sideways because I can't really go all the way to the back unless I stand up. So I'm sitting in a chair. But yeah, these are my babies. Again, don't be afraid to start your locks. And don't be afraid of what others may say in regards to the way that your locks look. Because in the beginning, you got to go through that stage of where the hair just wants to do its own thing, be wild and free, until it learns that it needs to lock. I never was ashamed of walking out in public with my hair, with my starter locks. I did not let none of that get to me, and you shouldn't either. It's the best decision, but you have to make that decision and be ready when you make that decision. You can do it. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. Comment, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you soon. Peace and blessings.